All right, people, I'm going to try this one more time. I don't know why I can't see the comments in there, but I want to talk about a pretty good milestone that I have overcome today that I tell you, 20 years ago, I I didn't even believe it was even possible that I'd be making this video today. Well, I didn't even know about making videos, but even just to be in the current situation where I'm in at life right now. And I really want to talk about um, what brought me to this point to bring up this, because I actually kind of forgot that today I have 20 years sober, no cigarettes, no drinking, not a sip, no weed, no cocaine, just, you know, high off of life, and even staying high off of life struggles. I wonder why I can't see comments. Let me see. All right, so I'm writing. I'm about to get ready to go to a job, do some media work, and I want to stop and get me one of my favorite candies, which is the Reese's peanut butter cups. But I'm saying to myself, hold on, Clint, you're kind of doing your keto thing right now. Don't do that. And I almost found myself, feeling bad. And then it hit me in my, I feel, God gave me the message. He was like, hold on, man, chill out. Think about this. Today you have 20 years, no drinking, no drugs, sober. And you're worrying about something small as that's not even a part of your normal habits. And that's what I see a lot of people kind of getting into. They base moments of their life on their lifetime. You could be having a bad 1 hour, a bad 1 day, a not so good month, and you'll feel like we'll beat ourselves up and, make us feel like we having a horrible life. When in actuality, we have so many things to be grateful for. And I just wanted to I haven't went live in a while, but I definitely wanted to jump on and just say how grateful I am, for this moment. Because, let me tell you a quick story. Get into my shoes. I'm a 15-year-old boy. I leave home thinking I'm ready to be grown. I hit the streets, not really ready for the streets. And I go from pretty much not using anything to, at 15 years old, I'm dumping right into the hard drugs. I'm drinking alcohol straight. I'm smoking cigarettes. I'm smoking dirty. Down south, what we call smoking dirty is when we lace the weed with the cocaine, and I'm putting the cocaine inside the cigarettes, and I'm snorting cocaine. I'm 15 years old doing these things. Mind you, there's really nobody else around me at this age except for one of my partners doing the same thing. And as someone that's had 15-year-old boys and 15-year-old daughters, I'm thinking, dang, man, imagine if they were out there like that. How hard it would be, how just so unready that you are, how not ready you are for the streets. And that was me. And I'm not saying like this was just something I experimented with for a week or so. I did this over the course of 15 years. You know what I mean? Hold up. It's 15, 31, 15, 30, 15 to 28. Yeah. However many years that adds up, that's how many years that I did that. And easy, if it was by my choices, I could easily be in a lot of different situations. This is one of the reasons why I feel blessed. This is one of the reasons why I feel blessed when even some people might not agree with the choices that I make or the lifestyle that I make. But I am really of the notion that, you know what, for real, only God can judge me. And I feel God is pleased. I feel God, like some people might say, oh, God is testing you. And I'll let them know, man, God don't test me. God already know I'm a C+ student. And God is happy with that. But the difference is my C+ is from Yale, Harvard, and Princeton. You got people around here with their A+ and they're barely from a local high school, thinking, thinking that they are, I'm not making this religious. I'm just going to say holier than thou, and I'm moving on from that. But I really wanted to come on and give this message for some people that really need some inspiration from a person that's really lived this shit. Really lived it. There are a lot of people that talk about they've overcome obstacles that were relative molehills. I know everybody likes to feel like everybody has a story and everybody's difficulties are relative to who they are, but I'm sorry, I just don't believe that. I just don't believe that. You can't tell me that your nail being broke is equivalent to the person that's, stuck in a household where they're getting raped for years. You just can't tell me that. You can't tell me that your cell phone might go off, or somebody lied to you in a relationship, somebody broke your trust in a relationship, is equivalent to the person somewhere in another country in the salt mines, working 18 hours a day for no money, with children and no hope. So a lot of times we make our molehills into mountains. And what we don't do is we don't really learn to appreciate the situations that we're in. Now, I hear a lot of people say things like, man, this happened to me, so you won't understand. This is what I understand. What happens to everyone. The difference between those people and overcomers and winners is that they make different choices. People like us, we don't stay stuck in what happened to us. I mean, a lot of people here might know my story. I can give you a laundry list of potential childhood, sad stories, sexual abuse, physical abuse. I can give you a laundry list of bad choices, in and out of the penitentiary, in and out of jails, strained and even broken relationship with children and family members, shootouts, stabbings, like I say, drug use. Could give you tons of those things. But you know what? I'm not going to say all those things don't matter, because they do matter. They matter in a way that I use those things to keep me empowered so that I don't be stuck back in those circumstances. I use those circumstances to help other people being able to realize is that, guess what? You can break the chains of your past. You can change your life into the life that you desire. And that is one of my main purposes that drives me. It drives me to be able to show people what you can do with your life when you start to make choices that align to the goals that you want. See, this is the thing. A lot of us, we can't get our peace of mind. We can't get our mind straight because we want to use someone else's version of what our minds, who we should be, for ourselves. Instead of reaching into our heart of hearts and asking those tough questions like, who am I? Who am I regardless of my religion? Who am I regardless of political beliefs? Who am I regardless of my sports team? Who am I regardless of my relationship status? Who am I regardless of my parental status? Who am I? Not to say that you won't go through these different things, but those things doesn't have to make who you are. When you start to get the power to decide who you are and get the courage to actually be that, man, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you'll start tasting some heaven right here on this earth. Yep, so normally I try not to get too deep into it, but I felt like, you know what, this is a milestone that I never thought that I would cross, and I'm here. There are a lot of things that I'm appreciative of and a lot of things that I want to be able to help other people be able to realize, yes, life is worth it. You can always make the changes that you desire inside your life. You just have to be willing to do it. And I want to say 20 years, whoop, whoop, never thought it would be possible. Never thought that I would be sitting here, owning a media agency, helping other people be able to take their information and turn it into profitable services and products. Actually being a service to people instead of having people actually fear me. Actually being able to help people transform their lives and the people around them instead of being that nigga that's taken away. Because I'm trying to be ultimate Crip. I'm trying to be ultimate gangster. Because of the pains of my past and my childhood, I'm trying to make other people feel pain. Like they say, hurt people hurt people. And It took me a while to understand that. But now, we's not hurt anymore. We ain't trying to hurt anybody. Now, you might come for me and get hurt, but it ain't my intentions. All right. So I want to say thank you for everybody. Yes, Lady M. Hey, you know, Bar Talk Live, you know, I'm down for the interview. Thank you, Consuela, for showing up. Thank you, Tiffany, for showing up. Davina, thank you. Eva, thank you. Proud of you. Keep striving. Sky's the limit. Hey, the sky is not even the limit. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get into different dimensions around here, different realms of existence, and still exist in this realm as well. Thank you. Let me say I'm saying that right. My Chia, thank you if you're still here for popping in on here. I haven't been alive in a while, but you know, a lot of times there's a lot of behind the scenes work that goes in to manifesting excellence in your life. A lot of behind the scenes work to becoming the best version of yourself. And so sometimes I might not be able to show up like I want to, but I'm trying. But please make no mistakes about it. We just getting started over here. This 20 years, it's going to be, you know, God bid it, it's going to be 60 more added to it. That's how I'm looking at it. Making plans for it right now. So with that, I'm going to get back to on. I had to pull over for a second because I did this live a second ago and nobody was hearing me. So, but yeah, you know, it's hard to express certain levels of joy, certain levels of happiness, certain milestones, because even me, sometimes I might feel like, you know what, I haven't done anything yet. People say, man, you're doing good. You're pretty good success. And I'm like, nah, I'm just getting started, man. I ain't done nothing yet. And sometimes we have to reach back and smell our own roses, you know. Yeah. But I'm definitely happy. And I'm hoping that I can definitely help someone else. I'm going to give this shameless plug too. If you would like to know more about my story, if you want to know the 7 life-changing principles that I implemented to help me make big changes in my life, help me break the chains of my past and unlock the doors to my future, go up inside my link tree inside my bio, click that link, support your boy, get you a signed copy of my book when you go down that link tree. And when I sell books, I donate 3 and 4 books to prisons, institutions, sexual abuse shelters, and halfway houses. Only thing is I require is for someone to say, hey, I have these group of people that need books and they will accept your books if you send them. I've done this plenty of times and that's what I do. So my books are not for sale for me to profit because it's just $25. What can I do with that, right? I actually take those books, buy my own books, and then send them to people who actually need them. Groups and organizations, not specifically to individuals. Even though if an individual gives me a good enough story, they've been incarcerated, whether it's physical or mentally, and they really need something to pick them up, yeah, I'll send them a book. Because that was my whole reason of writing. All right, so with that, I thank everyone for tuning in. If you watch this on a replay and you feel like this can help, share this out to somebody, drop me some congratulations, and yeah, let them know, listen, you can make all type of changes. I mean, I ain't trying to get into, you know, a lot of my stories, but it's been a lot. And it's been a lot that now I can even muster up the courage to tell people about a past that most people just discovering me won't even believe that it's true. And I just gave the watered down version of things. So, all right, with that, I'm going to be out. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video.